What on earth? Very, very emphatic. I'm going to post this again so that Carlos and Snow White can follow along. Yeah, baby.
Look, I'm watching three little kitties.
You're watching Three Little Kittens? Can Hump Wind watch with you?
No.
No, why can't she?
Yes.
You're awful selfish this morning. What's wrong with you? Oh yeah, Three Little Kittens. I saw a rabbit and a squirrel. I love you. Okay. Today is a special day because today is the first day that Bac Dons and I take care of the two grandchildren all day. Our son-in-law, the baby's dad, is away in the oil field for 2 weeks, and our daughter Kim, the mom, is a teacher, and school began today, and she'll be gone all day. So I've got the big one, Bac Dons got the little one. We'll see how it works out. Would you read the poem one more time, Hump Wind? Thank you.
Yeah. What did I ever do? No, sometimes I ask myself, what on earth did I ever do? You are such a wonderful person, and at times it's almost unbelievable that you love me the way that you do, the way that you smile at me, the way that you speak my name with such love in your voice, touches my heart and my soul, and I wonder, Hong Win, what did I ever do to deserve someone like you?
Exactly. I'm glad I met you. I'm very glad you joined today. I thank you, and I will see you back in the room. Okay?
Yes, I will. Bye.
Well, that finishes our vocal practice. We've had a little music and some fun and loving poems to prepare us for the boring lesson. We have a saying. I'm going to type it out. It's preaching to the choir. Talking about a religious leader speaking to the group of people, the congregation. But when we say preaching to the choir, the singers, are going to be there every week. And no one else necessarily is going to be there every week, but the choir will be there every week. So there's no sense begging them to come preaching to the choir. Well, many of you have heard and read about and maybe even talked about the importance of learning English. Well, today's lesson outline basically has 3 articles about the importance of learning English. And I hope I'm not just preaching to the choir. Kevin, hi. Welcome. Thank you for your hand. Tanyan, would you please give me a call? We have the importance of learning English, English in Vietnam, and expert advice on learning English. And I'm not sure if I should change the order of that. Thank you.
Hello, Jen.
Okay. Okay, I wanted to. Every once in a while, I will check one of my lessons to see how hard or easy it is to read. And I did on this one. And using the the Flash program, it's standard or average difficulty to read. The importance of learning English. This gentleman's name is Raz with a Z, no P. Raspberry. Okay? William Raspberry was a Pulitzer Prize winner and nationally syndicated Washington Post columnist for 4 decades. That's 40 years. Wow. Until he retired 2 years ago. For more than 25 years, William Raspberry was considered the most respected African American voice in the public arena. Would you read that for us, thank you?
Yes, thank you. It's so hard for me to read it. William Raspberry was a Pulitzer Prize winner and nationally syndicated Washington Post columnist for 4 decades until he retired 2 years ago. For more than 20 years, William Raspberry was considered the most respected African American voice in the public arena.
Okay. So this article, this gives advice from him about English. Now, he's American. He's in America, and he's speaking to people in American colleges. Okay, that's the context. Now, he gave a speech.
And he lives in American
Oh, one moment. He what? He lived what? Jesus.
Yeah, he lives in U.S. or Africa.
Oh, in the United States. Well, a lot of Medan, their ancestry way back, and they like to call themselves African American. Now, my great grandfather came from Sweden, but I don't call myself Swedish American. I'm American.
Yeah, you American.
Yes. Okay. Anyway. Okay, anyway. So, that's an introduction to him. That's who he is. That's the man that's giving advice. And I want to offer you the second paragraph. Oh no, what happened? Oh man. What happened, Autumn? Huh? What happened? Oh, what are they doing? The shark is eating all the toys. If you want to play one of these, you can touch it. They got stickers all over them. Somebody put stickers on their face. Okay. She's using her dad's laptop. It's a touch laptop, so every time she touches something, it messes up her cartoon. Okay, so when such a man speaks strong words and warnings about the English language, I think we should probably listen. Here is what he told Dillard University honor students. Good English, well spoken, well written, will open more doors for you than a college degree. Bad English, poorly spoken and poorly written, will slam doors you don't even know exist. Would you read that, please? Thank you.
When such a man speaks strong words and warns about the English language, I think we should just hear it told. You are university honor students, good English, well spoken and well written, will often drop than the college degree. That English, poorly spoken and poorly written, will slam doors. Don't even know it.
There we go. He said, good English, well spoken and well written. Now, if our English is important to us, it has to include writing. It has to. Yes. Okay.
If I want to be good at English, I should have to get a good quality in reading
and writing.
Listening, yeah.
Yes. Okay. Any questions, young lady? Anything you'd like to talk about?
Yeah.
Okay. What?
I want to do a story. Today. Can you hear me?
I can now.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can now.
Yeah.
But you wanted to tell me something. I did not hear that.
About today?
Yeah.
Yeah, today. Today was not a good day for me because today I went to school. Micro had presentation of one of the kids in the classroom, but when we did it, my teacher said stop, and I don't know why he hurt me a lot. And you know, when you want to say something to anybody, and you try my best, but anyone uh, wanted you to stop. It means best.
Ooh.
Yeah. And I don't know why. Why he did that? He is my teacher.
He may not even know. He may not even know why he did it.
Yeah.
Maybe he was having a bad day.
Yeah. My class today has 9 groups, and my group was the only one. She said stop when we were talking. And it made me hurt a lot.
Yeah. Well, that's all right. I love you and monkeys. You'll be okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It will be okay. Yeah.
Okay, Autumn. Are you going to say goodbye to Tanya?
Bye.
There. Did you see it? You got a wave and a goodbye. You
Yeah, thank you, Adam.
didn't. I'll see you back in the room.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I cut you off. Tutu, would you please give me a call? Nope, I can hear Stella. So good English, well spoken and well written, will open more doors for you than your degree, than your college degree. In other words, if you go to a job interview and hand the interviewer your college degree, but your English is bad, you didn't get the job. Lakvin, welcome to the room. How are you?
Hello, sir.
Hello again. Well, let's continue. So, Mr. Raspberry is giving a speech at a university to the honor students graduating.
No.
What? What? What happened? Oh no! Oh no! Oh! Ah! What happened? Hmm? Where is it? Oh no! Where is it? Oh, I don't want to watch. You don't want to watch that one, do you? Ooh, Paw Patrol. Ooh, dinosaurs. Ooh, a triceratops. Ooh, look at them. Okay, you're all set.
A witch.
Yeah, yeah, a witch. I saw it.
A witch.
A witch. Yeah, there was a witch. It's showing some characters that someone is playing with. Okay.
Yeah.
So he's speaking to these graduating honor students. In the same speech, he said, two of the greatest lessons every student should learn are the rules and the music of language. Grammar alone isn't enough. No matter how much they teach you about the mechanics of music, you have to hear the music in order to make the music. In just the same way, you have to hear good English in order to produce good English. How many times have you heard me say that? Would you read this for us, please? Thank you.
Yes, sir. In the Sanskrit, he said, two of the greatest lessons every student should learn are rules and the music of language. Grammar alone isn't enough. No matter how much they teach you about the mechanics of music, you have to hear the music in order to make the music. In just the same way, you have to hear good English in order to produce good English.
So, and here he says produce English. He includes speaking and writing, not speaking alone. Writing has to be included. Would you read this one more time for us, Tutu? Thank you.
Yes, sir. The same speech he said, two of the greatest lessons every student should learn are the rules and the music of language. Grammar alone isn't enough. No matter how much they teach you about the mechanics of music, you have to hear the music in order to take the music. Same way you have to hear good English in order to produce good English.
You can't get away from it. Be careful of the word the. And I noticed it yesterday and then forgot all about it. But I noticed it again today. You had to say the a lot in this paragraph. And I don't know, sometimes it sounded like duh, but maybe it's me. I'm getting old. My hearing's going bad. So uh, so be careful of that. Yeah, be careful to get that the. Okay.
I forgot a lot.
Okay.
Words and the aid.
Uh, I'm trying to type something here as I was talking to you.
Can you spell like this, sir?
I think that. Oh, you saw her before I did. Look at you! Look at you, little baby girl! Look at you, little baby girl! Oh, Grampy loves you, little. Oh, you gonna smile for Grampy this morning? You're just a pretty little baby girl. Uh-huh. Are you gonna talk to Tutu? Huh? Are you gonna say something? Are you gonna say something to her? Macaw? Huh? Anyway, I don't know if that came out very good. Nhiều không bao giờ nghe đừng tiếng Anh, không bao giờ biết nói tiếng Anh, không bao giờ có anh viết tiếng Anh, không bao giờ biết viết tiếng Việt, tiếng Anh. If you don't listen to correct English, there is no way you can produce correct English.
And I cannot hear about it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Anything you want to mention or talk about, Tutu?
No, sir. I don't have any questions, sir.
I thank you very, very much. Okay, now let's try. Autumn, are you going to say bye-bye to Tutu? Autumn? Autumn, Tutu is saying goodbye to you.
I'm glad to hear that. Thank you, Autumn.
I'll see you back in the room.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
We're bothering her. She's trying to watch her cartoons. And I understand. It's not like she were sitting here on my lap with me. That would be different, I'm sure. Okay. Hung Win, would you please give me a call? Thank you.
Hi, sir, again.
Hello again, indeed. I'm going to put this word out here first because it's not a common word that we would have in our lessons. It's a word that most Americans are familiar with. Okay. Boy, how am I going to do that? I'll do it that way. Adjunct. An adjunct professor. An adjunct professor is someone who is not employed by the school. But I suppose we could also call it this, sort of, a visiting professor. Visiting professor. But he visits regularly. But he's not per se a part of the university faculty. But he does come in to teach once in a while. Okay, adjunct. I begin. As an adjunct college instructor for 20 years, I have lately seen a shocking surge of unprepared students, foreign and homegrown, slipping into required English composition classes. Many born and raised in the USA have come through 12 years of public school, but cannot tell the difference between a noun and a verb. They cannot write or recognize a sentence and are not ashamed to admit they never read books. Would you please read that for us? Thank you.
Yes. As an adjunct college instructor for 20 years, I have lately seen a shocking surge of unprepared students, foreign and homegrown, slipping into required English composition classes. Many born and raised in USA have come through 12 years of public school, but cannot tell the difference between a noun and a verb. They cannot write or recognize a sentence and are not ashamed to admit they never read books.
Okay, very well done. Very well done. I'm going to ask you to read, let's see, this right here. One more time. A little hint of verb. I'm going to post this. Would you read that one more time? Can you see it? But cannot tell the difference. Would you read that?
Yes, I see. But cannot tell the difference between a noun and a verb.
Thank you. I just wanted to hear the word tell. Tell again.
Tell.
Yeah, it's tell.
Tell.
It's very difficult. Let's see here. Can you see my webcam?
Yes,
Okay.
I can see.
Okay, this is my mouth, okay? and this is my tongue. When we say tell, it's tell. Our tongue is stuck up here for that L. Tell, bill, skills, careful, to make the L sound, our tongue must be up at the top. Okay? Okay. Anyway.
It's difficult.
Yes, it is. It's difficult. And it's a minor sound because you read the rest so well. Okay. I'm going to post this again. And it is very true about some of the students coming out of high school not even being able to write a real sentence. Would you read this one more time for us? Thank you.
Yes. As an adjunct college instructor for 20 years, I have lately seen a shocking surge of unprepared students, foreign and homegrown, slipping into required English competition classes. Many born and raised in the USA have come through 12 years of public school, but cannot tell the difference between a noun and a verb. They cannot write or recognize a sentence and are not ashamed to admit they never read books.
Okay. I've caught this homegrown. Both of those long O. Yeah, homegrown.
Home.
Home what?
Homegrown.
Yes, okay.
Homegrown.
Okay, very good. Absolutely, homegrown. Well, do you have any questions? Is there anything that you want to mention or talk about?
Yes, I have a question for you.
Sure.
Idiom and collocation, because I find there are so many collocations very difficult for me. I can't remember all of them.
You cannot. You cannot. Okay, so it's idiom. Okay? Idiom. I couldn't sit here and tell you all of the idioms that I know. I'm very old. I have heard idioms for, well, we'll say for all 70 years. I have heard them. But what helped was I heard them in context. Okay? Uh, and when we learn here, we're not in the real world where something has happened to make someone say an idiom. And it's a little different. But there are so many idioms that just like I had to going through life, heard them. There are some probably that I haven't even heard. But when I hear them, I recognize them as an idiom. So it just takes hearing enough of. Can you hear the baby? Baby Stella?
Yes, I can.
She's singing her song. We hear her in there singing her song. What are you singing about, little girl? Huh? What are you singing about? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Huh? Are you singing a song to Kimmy? Huh? Huh? Hát một bài cho bà ngoại vui hả? Oh my gosh. It's so sweet. I love being grandpa. I love it. It's not always fun, but it's fun. Okay, so hum in. The more correct English you listen to, the better your English is going to be. And that's how we learned our native language. We heard enough people around us speaking it that we could imitate it. It's going to happen, the idioms, collocations, phrasal verbs. The more you listen to correct English, the more of that is going to stick in your head, okay? It will happen.
Yeah.
Okay? Okay. Anything else?
No, thank you.
Okay. I thank you very much. I'll see you back in the room. Thank you. Now to a very, very good paragraph. Kevin, hi. Would you please give me a call? Thank you. And a reminder, everyone in the room is invited to raise his or her hand and participate and read with us. I would like that.
Hello.
Thank you for the call.
How are you?
Okay, I'm fine. How was your day today?
Yeah. Today's not a special day. I think.
Okay, I'm having a hard time understanding your words.
Yeah, nothing particularly.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you very much. Let me see where we are. Here it is. In the same classes are immigrants from virtually every continent in the world who cannot be said to speak English well enough to be easily understood. Whether Americans or immigrants, all are usually likable and eager, but unable to participate at a collegiate level. Collegiate level. Wow, tongue twister. Their presence drains the entire class as time is spent teaching what amounts to essential third or fourth grade English skills. Each semester, the situation worsens. Would you read that for us? Thank you.
Yes. In the same classes are immigrants from virtually every continent in the world who cannot be said to speak English well enough to be easily understood. Whether Americans or immigrants, all are usually likable and eager but unable to participate at the college level. Their presence drains the entire class as time is spent teaching what amounts to essential third or fourth grade English skills. Each semester the station worsens.
It does indeed. Now I wonder if you could lower the volume of your microphone
Yes,
a little bit, uh, because when sometimes if we have our microphone too loud, the it's not really an echo per se, but it expands each sound, and it's hard. Uh, okay, so very well read, very well
thank
read,
you.
and it's so very true. Uh, my daughter is a school teacher. She uh, has already gone through uh, university, and when she was going through university, she had mentioned to me that she doesn't understand how some of these people can be in college. And her word may sound cruel, but she said, Dad, I don't understand it. They're so stupid. How can they still be in college? But it was because of their English. And our son is just finishing his degree to be a teacher, and he has said the same thing over and over again.
The mom is coming.
That
We got
that
up the
he
stairs.
he began he
Grandpa, the waffle to take the baby.
they did. What did they do with it?
Look, it's a monster.
Oh, I saw it.
She's so cute.
I saw it. Oh, our granddaughter. Okay. Anyway. Okay. So our son would constantly be frustrated uh, because of that. That that the professor had to spend so much time explaining basic English that
Yes,
the college level information needed to get a degree wasn't being presented, or effectively being presented, or often enough being presented, that a lot of time was being wasted on
yeah,
basic English. So anyway, so this is very true.
yeah, I can
It
understand.
happens. Okay. Welcome Frankie Frenzy, and catch me if you can. I bet I could catch you. Oh, I'm not your bro. I have two brothers. One is named Ed and one is named Jim. I'm not your bro. I'm Bac Don. You're catch me if you can 5. I'm Bac Don. Tom CK is Tom CK. Town Yin is Town Yin. Okay? Okay? We're strangers. No. No, I'm sorry. No. I'm sorry. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. Nice try. Nice try. We're strangers. I'm not your bro. You don't know who I am, where I come from, my religion, anything about me. I'm Bac Don. I'm sorry, Kevin. Would you read the
No
passage one more
problem.
time for us? Thank you.
Yes. In the same classes are immigrants from virtually every continent in the world who cannot be said to speak English well enough to be easily understood. Whether Americans or immigrants, all are usually likable and eager but unable to participate at the college level. Their presence drains the entire class as time is spent teaching watermarks to extend social or fourth-grade English skills. Each semester, the station worsens.
Okay. You're a great reader of English, Kevin. Very well done. Do you
Thank
have
you.
any questions? Is there anything that you want to mention?
Yes. What is the meaning of eager?
Eager,
Yes.
anxious,
Yeah.
can't
Anxious.
wait to do it. Yes, eager. Let's
Yeah.
go. I'm eager. I can't wait. I'm eager. Let's get started. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Anything else?
And presence.
Which word?
Presence.
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 Their presence. Their being there. Those people being there. Their presence.
Yes. Yeah, thank you.
Okay? Yes. Okay. I thank you, Kevin High, and I'll see you back in the room.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's it. Thank you so much.
Take care. Chris, maybe let me see if I missed it here. Here it is. Okay. There. I finally saw your Skype request and went ahead and accepted it. So, Chris, raise your hand. Join the list of volunteers. Okay? It's similar to being in a supermarket buying your groceries. If there is a line at the cashier, you can't just walk up in front of everyone else and buy your groceries. You join the line to pay for your groceries. You can raise your hand and join the line of volunteers here to read parts of the lesson. Okay? Okay. Enjoy your meal. Tom CK, would you please give me a call? We're reading an article about William Raspberry, a noted author, columnist, and adjunct educator at a university. He's talking about the importance of English. If English is important in your life, make it important. He mentioned more doors will open for you than you ever realized if you have good spoken and written English. Tom CK, Moklan Nua, Kadahom. Take care. Enjoy your day. Tan Yin, would you please give me a call? Now Win, good evening. Uh-oh, Tan Yin. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, there it is.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you.
Okay. She doing? She got something in that bag she wants. What are you doing with that bag? What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing with that bag, little girl? Huh? Are you supposed to be doing that? Huh? Yeah, look at the smile. You're so happy, baby. Oh, Autumn. What are you gonna do with that glue, girl? Uh-oh. What are you gonna do with that glue?
I'm making something for you, make you happy.
Oh, you're gonna make something for me and make me happy? Well, Autumn. Autumn.
Tiger.
But Autumn, you know
I'm
what?
making a tiger.
But
A
you.
bone.
But you know what? If you make a mess with that glue, that's not gonna make me happy. Nope. she's got a a tube of glue. I asked her what she's gonna do with it. I'm gonna make you something and make you happy. Yeah, right. I'm gonna make a mess. That's not gonna make me happy. Oh, crosswalk lang Nui Viet, huh?
Something for you. Hello. Yes.
Okay, but where's your paper? You want me to go get it?
Yes, in my pocket.
Okay, and no, it's not in your pocket. You don't have a pocket right now. Okay, can you give me a minute and I'll get you some paper and your scissors and sit on this desk and do it. Okay. Crosswalk, đưa Thailand, đọc bài nhà, được không? Nói tiếng Việt, nói tiếng Việt giỏi quá ha.
It's good. Yeah, it's good.
Woohoo. Oh, yesterday, our niece, Kathy Lay, 100% born here in Houston, came with two of her friends. Han, who was born in Vietnam, but raised here as a youngster. And a new person I hadn't met before, whose name was Emily, who is 100% Vietnamese, mom and dad, born here in America. And when they came in, Kathy, of course, hello, Bac Dons, Bac Hương. Oh, hello, Kathy. And then Han, hello, Mr. Diggerstrom. And so I said, oh, hello, Kathy. Hello, Han. Hello, new person I never saw before. So I asked her, tonight, Emily Langlois, huh? And she looked at me and, yes. And I asked, oh, Emily biết nói tiếng Việt không? Not really.
Cannot.
Not really. But many Vietnamese born here speak Vietnamese in their home.
Yeah.
Many of them. They don't speak English. And
Yeah.
one of our nieces and one of our nephews were in that situation. And they were really struggling in school, first and second grade, really struggling because they didn't hear enough English at home. And I ended up tutoring them for 2 years.
But I think they should study Vietnamese
because why? Because why? If they're living in America,
yeah.
shouldn't they study English?
Because they are Vietnamese.
So they go to their first job interview, and the interviewer stands up. Oh, welcome to the interview. Thank you for coming. And our niece or nephew says, yeah, come on, you. Oh, they lost the job. They lost the job.
No. Yeah, they study Vietnamese, and of course they should study English to go to school, to go to supermarket, do something in the US.
can't
not
open it.
only Vietnamese.
I can't open it. I can't open it. What is it? Are you going to show Tao Yin? Here. You going to show Tao Yin what it is? Nope. She's going to take it. Okay. Are you ready to read?
I'm ready.
Very good. Where were we? Okay, la 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 la. Okay, right here. No matter which career path they choose, inability to read and write basic English will be a lifelong obstacle. Happily, this is a problem with a solution. Community colleges offer outstanding and inexpensive courses in basic English and in English as a second language, ESL. I urge students to examine whether they need one or both of these courses. Would you read that, please? And the I urge isn't me urging, although I do. It's Mr. Raspberry urging them. I'm going to shut this off.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Thank you. No matter which career path they choose, inability to read and write basic English will be a lifelong obstacle. Happily, is the problem with a solution. Community colleges offer outstanding and inexpensive courses in basic English and in English as a second language, ESL. I urge students to examine whether they need one or both of these courses.
Oops. Most universities, colleges, we use the term college more than university, will require foreign students to first go to community college and get that ESL, because it takes a high level of English to attend college, to attend university, because they're not going to teach you in your native language. They're not going to teach you these courses in your native language. They're going to teach you in English. And as was mentioned in earlier paragraphs, if you can't keep up, and we're not talking just immigrants, we're talking about these students that went through school, Americans that went through school but didn't really learn their own native language. But the whole class, university class, gets dragged down, or the students very often get discouraged and drop out of college because they can't compete, they can't do it. So there's nothing wrong with taking an ES course. Even if you got a 6.5 or even a 7 or a 7.5 on an IELTS. It doesn't mean you can do college level academic English. Okay. Would you read the passage one more time? Oh.
Yes, sir.
Hear her?
Yeah.
I love it when she sings that song. Go ahead.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No matter which career path they choose, inability to read and write basic English will be a lifelong
Obstacle, yes.
Obstacle, sadly, they see a problem with a solution. Community colleges offer outstanding and experienced courses in basic English and in English as a second language, ESL. I urge students to examine whether they need one or both of these courses.
Yes. And there have been a few students that have come to the U.S. and
Yeah.
and contacted me when they got here and mentioned that they're going to the community college. A community college is a 2-year college where you take the basics. Every year, every year of school, beginning, I don't know, first grade, you have to take a course in English, your native language, even in university. And you can do those in the community college and get it out of the way, so that when you enter college, university, to finish your bachelor's degree, you can concentrate on what your major is, and you can take more classes earning your major by doing that.
Yeah. When I come from Vietnam and I went to the US, I must go to community colleges, right? To study English.
The chances are yes, the chances. What, baby?
Walk out the house. Papa, I'll show you.
Oh, you're going to show me? Well, I can't. Can we show Tao Yin also? Where is it? Oh, no. Okay. Oh, no. I can't believe it. I know what, a mosquito right in the house.
Hello,
Wow.
baby. Con chào bác Hương.
I know it. The mosquito, he didn't bite you, did he? The mosquito didn't bite you, did he? Oh, there.
Hello, Sarah.
Oh, there we go. Okay, little baby girl. Oh, give her a kiss. Oh.
I
Oh.
love you.
Yeah, you love her,
I
huh?
love you.
Yeah.
I love you.
She likes your kiss, huh?
I love you.
Yeah. Oh, you're going to give her another kiss? Oh, look at her smile at you. Oh, she's smiling. She likes your kiss, huh?
Then I put hand on
Her head, yeah, so it doesn't fall back, yeah.
And don't cry, don't fall, don't cry.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I put hands on Stella's head.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Tanyan. I hope I'll see you back in the room.
Yeah, thank you, Tasha.
Thank you.
Thank you. Goodbye, babies.
Look, there's a baby.
Bye.
Have to be good.
Ooh, gonna throw Tanyan a kiss?
Another kiss.
Autumn? Are you gonna throw Tanyan a kiss? Here, Autumn. Autumn. Are you gonna throw Tanyan a kiss?
Be a kiss. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, here comes another one. Okay, Autumn. Thank you, Tanyan. You're lucky.
Cute. Awesome. Yeah.
Tutu, would you please give me a call? Zelma Ruse, you are very welcome. Today's the first day my wife and I are alone taking care of our 2 grandchildren.
I love you.
Yes, she likes your kisses. She said,
I love
She said, my big sister kisses are so sweet. Huh. Choo-choo, choo-choo, Are you going to give me a call? Oh, no, 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 no. Easy. Don't put it in too far because it hurt her. Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Choo-choo.
Grandpa.
What, baby?
His name is Mario. His name is Sky.
Oh, yeah, Sky? Yeah.
His name is Sky.
She's telling you about one of her toys. Her name is Sky.
His name is Chase.
And Chase?
His name is Zuma.
And Zuma?
His name is
What about the doggy?
his name is
The
the
one
his
on the
name is
fire
Walker.
truck.
And the name is Marshall.
Oh, Marshall on the fire truck. Yeah, Marshall.
It's Rocky.
And Rocky. Yes, I remember Rocky as
His
another
name
one.
is Ryder.
What's this little girl's name?
Stella the baby.
Oh, Stella the baby. Okay.
Stella.
What is your name?
I'm Autumn.
Oh, you're Autumn. Okay. Okay, I'll
What's
remember
your
that.
name?
My name is Grandpa to you.
What's your favorite color?
My favorite color is blue.
What's your favorite animal?
My favorite animal, I think, is the giraffe. Because he's so tall.
What's favorite animal?
Stella, tell us what her favorite animal is. What's your favorite color?
No.
No, what's your favorite color?
No, what's my favorite animal?
Okay, what's your favorite animal?
A little baby piggy.
Oh, a little baby pig. A little baby piggy. Notice how her voice
Like
goes.
Stella.
Oh.
Sweet sister.
Stella likes your kiss, huh? Okay. Okay, well, we need to finish this up. Okay. Okay.
I call Stella Lee.
She asks her a lot. Your favorite, your animal, you, etc.
It's amazing just
Yeah.
how all of a sudden she's able to speak these sentences, these words that she knows. You know, she has gained control of her lips and jaws and tongue enough. Okay, final paragraph on this, about the importance of English. Students are not completing their studies because they cannot understand college-level textbooks. Others leave because they tire of classes overrun with improperly placed students who need to learn what Bill Raspberry properly terms the rules and music of English.
I need Sky.
Okay, one moment, Autumn.
Waddle.
Renowned business guru Peter Drucker used to say, our most important tools are words, and the best preparation for any career is a college course in creative writing. I agree. But first, as Bill Raspberry said, must come basic English, both the rules and the music. Whew, would you please?
Yes.
Hi, baby. Hi there. What are you
Where is
looking
the
at?
other? Where is the
I
Oh,
need Chase
can I show her?
and Marshall and Zuma.
Where's the blue one that's over there?
And maybe Chase.
Let me.
No.
Can you get the blue one? Can you get the blue one?
And maybe
I just wanted to show her the animals, the Paw Patrol. Can I?
Shit.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Well, thank you. Okay. Oh, It only shows 2 of them. Okay, where's the blue one? Where's the blue one? It's behind your picture. Would you read this for us, Tutu?
Yes, students are not completing their study because they cannot understand college level textbooks. Others leave because they tired of class overall with the improperly placed. Students cannot need to learn what build roughly terms and the rule and music of English. Real business guru Peter Drucker used to say almost important truths are words and the protection and for any career is college course and creative writing theory but as Birasby said must combine English both the rule and the music
And the only way you can get that is by listening to English.
Yes.
But I don't know why. We're supposed to be bringing her something to eat.
Yes.
This one. Okay. So it's very important. If English is important to you as a learner of English, if you intend to use it for something important, if it is important, make it important. Learn how to speak good English. Learn how to write good English. Are you going to sing a song for Tutu?
No.
I know you're hungry. I know. Me too. Oh yeah, look what you did.
Your finger.
Yes.
Look, Grandpa. Look, Henry. It's a mission cruiser. It's a.
Oh, can I show Tutu your mission cruiser?
No.
No, not yet. You have to explain it. Okay.
Marshall.
You can show it.
Chase.
And Marshall, and Case, and Robo,
And Sky.
and Sky, they're all in the mission cruiser.
His name is
Where's
Super.
your, but where's
His name is Super.
but where's your mission cruiser right now? Did you lose it? Here, let me hold this while you go get it. Okay.
What is this?
The Paw Patrol mission cruiser. The Paw Patrol 6 dogs.
Yes, it's the.
Marshall, Sky, Zuma, Rocky, Chase, and they take care of problems around the world. So they have to have I didn't notice. Thank you. Okay. So I can say hello to Tim Muller and hello Roberto Carlos as well. Well, you just asked one question already, so you must have two questions.
Two questions about it.
Well, his first question, may I ask a question? So
This is not a question.
So the second question is what? Welcome, Pilar. Okay, Tutu, do you have any questions?
No, sir, I don't have any real question.
Okay, I have a very important lesson coming up next. I'll see you back in the room. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Okay. Very common phrase. Yes, basically they do. Basically. They do. Okay. The result would be, if you're not safe, something bad will happen. Prevent bad things from happening. If a bad thing happens, you're going to be sorry. If a bad thing happens, it could be so bad that either someone goes to the hospital and has to be cured, or it takes a long, long time to correct the mistake. Lakvin, are we connected on Skype? Lakvin? I'm guessing we are. Thank you for the call.
Hello.
How are you today? How are you today?
I'm fine. Thank you.
Good. Now, I realize it is probably warm, actually hot where you are. Thank you. Oh, but the fan, when the noise from the fan comes across your microphone, can you hear that? It's very bothersome.
Okay.
Okay, so it really will be better if you can either turn the fan off, or if you can just aim it so that it doesn't hit your microphone, the air doesn't hit your microphone and make that sound. Okay, we are not connected yet. Let me see if I can connect us here. There. Okay. What city do you live in?
I live in Hue.
You live where?
In the Hue City.
Oh, Hue. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, we Americans, we say way. Yeah, we don't know how to pronounce it very well. Okay. 3 years ago, my wife and I had the opportunity to go back to Vietnam. And one of my goals was to visit Hue. Okay? Because I wanted to go to the Citadel. Because at the Citadel, they had these huge, giant bronze urns from each of the 9 Nguyen dynasties. I wanted to see those, and I got to see them. And I even had my picture taken. standing beside the center one. Beautiful city, Hui. Beautiful city.
Yeah.
We enjoyed it very much. And we got to see a lot outside around Hui as well. And very beautiful. Okay. Are you ready to read?
Yes.
Great. And I'm going to apologize here. I'm going to type a question in Skype for you. You can type the answer in Skype, okay? You don't have to tell me the answer. You don't have to post the answer in the room. Oops. No, I lost you.
Yes.
You can answer it here. Here we go. Welcome, PM Tan. How are you? Did you see my question in Skype?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna send a PM in Paltalk to you then. And again, you can type the answer where you see the question. You do not have to type it in the room. You do not have to speak the answer to this question. Okay, there. Do you see that question? Can you type an answer to that?
Yes.
Thank you.
I can see your question.
Can you please type an answer to that?
Yes.
I don't see it. Hello again, Kwok BP. Oh, you're typing now, I see that. And the answer is, thank you very much. Thank you. I am bringing up the next topic.
Yes.
Here we are. English in Vietnam. Welcome, Han Min. I will read this one time, and then I'm going to ask you to read it one time for us. I begin. English emergency. Only 6 out of the 2,464 Ho Chi Minh City ninth graders seeking admission to advanced high school English classes passed their language tests this year. And this was, wow, it's 7 years ago now. 8 years? That means that more than 99% of the students couldn't even score 12 out of 20 points on the test. None of the 6 who passed scored above the 12-point threshold. Would you read that for us? Thank you.
Yes. English emergencies. Only 6 out of the 2,434 Ho Chi Minh City ninth graders seeking admissions to advanced high school English classes passed their language test this year. That means that more than 99% of the students couldn't even score 12 out of 20 points on the test. None of the 6 who passed scored above the 9-point threshold.
Threshold, yes, threshold.
Yeah,
Threshold. There were 20 questions, and you had to get this many to pass. or above. So this was the threshold.
Papa, I got an owie.
Oh, no, no, where's my owie? I had an owie.
No.
Look. Oh, I've got a new owie. Okay. Oh, our little granddaughter is putting a bandage on my owie.
Papa, does it feel better?
Oh, it feels a lot better. It feels much better. Thank you. Thank you, okay? Welcome, Ming Q. Wow, you're an excellent reader of English. Very
Thank
good,
you.
very good. Now, this article is from, it's from 2009. And it came from the Bac Dons newspaper. What happened? Oh, there it goes. Okay. And this caught my eye 9 years ago when it came out. I don't read it as much as I used to, but I used to read the English version of the two major newspapers, Vietnamese newspapers. And of course I was very interested in this when I saw English Emergency. And it talks about this problem that the students weren't able to pass this test. And wow, 1%, less than 1% could pass. Well, the Ministry of Education was very disturbed by this also. I'm going to ask if you would read your passage one more time for us, please. Thank you. Đọc lại lần nữa được không?
Yes.
Đọc lần lại nữa. Bác Don nói tiếng Việt không được. Go ahead.
Yeah. English emergencies. Only 6 of the 2,464 Ho Chi Minh City ninth graders seeking admissions to advanced high school English classes passed their language test this year. That means that more than 99% of these students couldn't even score 12 out of 20 points on the test. None of the 6 who passed scored above the 12 points
It's a new word for you, isn't it?
Yeah,
threshold.
Threshold.
Yes, threshold. And again, it just means that point. Below that threshold is failing. That threshold, that point, and above are passing. Threshold. I don't know how else to explain it quickly. Well, now is your turn. Is there anything you want to talk about? Any questions? Anything you want to mention? Anything?
Okay. I am a student and I do not learn English too much. I can write and read, but I can't talk or speak with native speaker, foreign speaker, because I'm really shy when I talk with foreigners.
I'm a native English speaker. I'm a foreigner to you. You're speaking to me. You're speaking with me very well.
Shy.
Oh, well.
No.
You will get over that. Okay? You will get over that. And what you're going to find is, and especially with Americans, I don't know about other native English speaking countries, but with Americans, we generally only know one language, English. And uh, if we're visiting a foreign country and the people we meet there speak English, wow, we really appreciate it. And it doesn't have to be perfect English. So remember that if you have an opportunity to speak to a native English speaker, they're going to be very amazed at your English. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yes. Thank you.
And the Americans you speak with, they're probably going to be jealous. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Khi nói chuyện với là người Mỹ. Wow. Người Mỹ cả ghen với Lac Vin. I'm not sure what that means. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're going to be jealous with you. Wow. This young lady can speak English better than I can.
Really?
No, you're doing very well. And again, the more you do it, the more comfortable you're going to be. But for everyone in the room, the advice is, whenever you believe someone is a native English speaker and you would like to just talk to them a little bit, always begin with, I'm going to call it an apology. Excuse me, or pardon me. Not, hey, you speak English? No, that is generally not appreciated. But, excuse me, are you a native English speaker? Yes, I am. I'm sorry, but could you talk to me for a few minutes? Approach politely, not as if they were your lifelong friend, you know? Yo, excuse me, bud. You native English speaker, man? Yeah, get out of here. Okay? You'll get used to it. You'll get used to it. Okay. Again, when my wife and I visited Hue, we got to see a lot, even outside the city, and it was very beautiful. I mentioned I wanted to see these giant urns at the Citadel, but I wanted to see that famous bridge. I had heard a few songs about this bridge over the Perfume River, and I got to see that too. I got to see that also.
That is Trường Tiền Bright. Trường Tiền Bright.
I'm going to have to believe you. I'm not good on names.
That this is that bright's name.
Yes.
And the river is Hương, named Hương. Hương River.
That Hương?
Yes, Hương.
Võ cửa Bac Dons, Nick Hương, Bac Hương.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else you would like to talk about?
No. Yeah. Done. Thank you so much. I forgot.
You are very welcome. And if you have time this evening, raise your hand. Volunteer to read again, okay?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Whoops. I can't turn it off. My Skype. There it goes. I got it. Wynn, would you please give me a call? Thank you. So this 9-year-old newspaper or 10-year-old, whatever it is, newspaper article. Oh, 8 years old. Hello again. Okay, let's see where we are here. Okay. The dismal results shocked many parents in the city, considered Vietnam's most dynamic and, two good words here, cosmopolitan, metropolitan areas. Many had spent every saved penny sending their children to English classes and special language training centers since first grade. Many spent even more money enrolling their kids in advanced placement English programs through elementary and secondary school.
You need to turn one of the cartoon TV on for her.
Chocolate.
Okay, I will. Wow, you've got strawberry ice cream? Can I have some?
Yeah.
Oh, it's good. It's good ice cream. I need to go turn the TV on in the living room. If you want to go ahead and just read that one time, and I'll be back and listen the second time, okay? Had you read it once already? I'm sorry.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Cosmopolitan, metropolitan. Wow. A couple of long words. Cosmopolitan means fashionable, up to date. Metropolitan means very large. Okay. So it was discovered that less than 1% of those ninth graders could pass this test to get into advanced English classes. And here it mentions that many of the parents, since their children were little, have been spending every penny they could enrolling their children in English classes. But it looks like it didn't work. Okay. Would you read this one more time for us? Thank you. Would you please read it one more time? Dublin, no? Please? Win, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, would you please?
The dismal results. Can you hear me?
Yes.
The dismal results shocked many parents in the city. Consider Vietnamese most dynamic and cosmopolitan and metropolitan area. Many have spent. No, sorry. No. No, I'm sorry.
Why? What's wrong?
Disconnect here. Oh, there is this.
Okay. I sent it in Skype for you, okay? So you can read it from Skype. Okay?
Yes.
Yes, just open your Skype message, you'll see it.
Okay. Okay, can you type it?
Back in the room, okay? Sure. There you go.
Yes. I can say. Results shock many parents in the city. Consider Vietnam's most dynamic and cosmopolitan and metropolitan areas. Many have spent every penny sending their children to English classes and special language training centers. Seem frustrated. Many spend even more money enrolling their kids in advanced placement of English programs through elementary and secondary school.
Very good. Very good. You are a good reader of English, of the sounds of English. Anything you want to talk about or mention? Anything at all you want to talk about? This is your chance to show off your English to all of us. Okay?
Can you
When?
speak again? Yeah?
Is there anything that you want to talk about?
You sort of can you help me pronounce can and can in the positive and negative sentence? Because I find that there is a difference between English of England and English of America.
Okay, now.
I cannot distinguish.
Okay. There are a number of things to mention about this. This word can. When we're speaking with each other, native English speakers, this sentence asking about what can you sing, speaking native English speakers are going to say, what can you? You're going to hear can. What can you sing? You're not going to hear can. Careful speakers say, what can you sing? But you're going to hear native English speakers say, what can you sing? American, British English, there is a sound, an A sound called the broad A sound. And it would, in this word, can, what can you sing? What can you sing? Okay? So, now we go to the word can't. We're not going to say can't. We will say can't. I can't sing. I can't sing. No, it does not. No, 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 no. I'm talking about the pronunciation of the word can in rapid continuous speech. Okay, so now we have can't. So can becomes can't. I can't sing. I can't sing. That would be British English. I can't sing. Okay? Now, let's talk about a third thing. Saying the negative on microphone. We should say cannot, because when we're using microphones, headphones, speakers, earbuds, transmitters, receivers, can't sounds like can. Can and can. Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Sounds like I can, but I said can't. We should use cannot. And in everyday speech, instead of using can't, you can say cannot. You don't have to say can't. You don't have to use the contraction. Does that help you?
Yeah.
I can't explain it any better than that. Or in American English, I can't explain it any better than that. I cannot explain it any better than that. Anything else?
No, thank you.
You're very, very welcome. I'll see you back in the room.
Bye-bye.
ISI, my two. Welcome to the room. Well, let's see what happens here. We may have to shut down this operation here. Okay. Now, let's see, who was next? Oh, Nat Win. Nat Win, would you please give me a call? Thank you. We're going to see if we can do this. Thank you.
Hello Bac Dons. Hello Stella.
Okay. Little bandit. What? Well, you're messing with me, little girl. Okay. So Ho Chi Minh City, where this article was written about, has been implementing the advanced placement English programs since 1998, and about 60 to 70 elementary schools in the city currently offer such courses. Educators have come up with plans to recruit good teachers, both Vietnamese and foreign, to achieve the goal. But have these plans borne any fruit? Are they any good? We all know how our students are falling behind their regional peers in language and communication skills. And when they say regional peers, they mean Laos, Cambodia, Thailand, China, that region. Okay, would you read that for us, please, Nat Win?
Yes, thank you. Ho Chi Minh City has been implementing the advanced placement English programs since 1998, and about 60 or 70 elementary schools in the city currently offer such courses. Educators have come up with plans to recruit good teachers, both Vietnamese and foreign, to choose the goal. But have these plans borne any fruit? We all know how our students are falling behind their regional peers in language and communication skills.
Yes, because it just mentioned that those students taking that advanced English placement test, out of what, 2,000 something, only 6 passed test. Wow. So there's a problem. There's a problem. And the ministry. Hi, baby. Hey there. You like that? Is that good stuff? Huh? Is that some good stuff? Oh, whoops. Oh. Okay. In the Ministry of Education, had the Ministry of Education had been implementing this program since 1998.
implement.
All right. I'm being a grandpa. Sometimes it's
Welcome.
tough. Sometimes it's okay. Poor little baby.
Yes.
Okay. Still a handful. Okay, 9:30. It's time for her morning nap. Okay. Oop. Okay. Okay. Would you read that one more time?
Yes, thank you. Ho Chi Minh City has been implementing the Advanced Placement English programs since 1998, and about 60 or 70 elementary schools in the city currently offer such courses. Educators have come up with plans to recruit good teachers, both Vietnamese and foreign, to achieve the goal. But have these plans borne any fruit? We all know how our students are falling behind their regional peers in language and communication skills.
Oh, that was very well read. Very good. Very good. Now, do you have any questions? Is there anything that you want to mention?
No, sir, I don't have any questions.
And let's see. Are you in 10th grade? Are you in 10th grade? What grade are you in? Hop up ye.
Yes, A1.
I'm sorry?
10 A1.
Well, I don't know about A1s, but grade 10. Grade 10. Okay.
Is
Okay. Okay. Well, thank you very much, Now Lynn, and I hope I see you back in the room.
yes, thank you very much.
Monmeo, would you please give me a call? Monmeo, hello. Thank you for the call. Oh, hello. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Oh no, Bac Dons không nghe. Không nghe. I still can't hear you. I still can't hear you. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. May I call you? Let me hang up and call you. I don't know if it will make a difference, but it can't hurt. Right? Can't hurt. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, ding, ding. Okay, let's try it again. Can you hear me? I can't hear you. What are we going to do? Okay, can you do this? Would you take the microphone in the room and let's see if your microphone is working at all? Okay, go ahead. Take the microphone in the room. Go ahead. Well, we couldn't get it fixed. We couldn't. So, Montmeal, if you can get it fixed, let me know as soon as you do. If there is someone in the room that is good at, oh gosh, audio setup on Skype, if you could contact Montmeal. Well, maybe she has it fixed already. Hello? Hello? Cannot hear you. Cannot hear you. Cannot hear you. Okay. I cannot hear you. Bac Dons không buồn. Okay. If there's someone that can, I'm using a different version. I'm using the Windows 10 version of Skype. I don't believe she is. I don't have the same screen, so I cannot walk her through. Click on call, click on audio setup, and then make sure the microphone, correct microphone is chosen, and make sure the little blue dot is all the way to the right. But if someone can get with Montmeal and do that, it would be appreciated. Tom CK, are you there? Test 1, 2. Tom CK. Great, please give me a call. Doesn't hurt anyone. Yeah, look, see? Thank you.
Hello, sir.
Yes, MC.
How are you today, sir?
I'm fine. Busy. I'm actually nervous. This is the first time Cody and Kim have been gone, not available. And Bac Hung and I have to take care of both of the babies, both Autumn and Stella.
Both Stella and Autumn.
So I'm nervous. Well, Bac Hung just got Stella to go to sleep. She fed her breakfast. She fed Autumn breakfast. It's been a little hectic, but we're doing okay. Doing okay.
Yeah.
So I think we are going to be able to finish today's lesson, which for me was a very important lesson to bring to as many people as I could. Now we're going to finish up this English in Ho Chi Minh City. In this time of globalization, not knowing English means having less access to knowledge and technology. Some officials now say the answer to our students' miserable English scores is to lower the passing grade from 12 out of 20 to 8 out of 20. Wait a minute. Instead of saying, wait a minute, let's teach them better, they're saying, well, let's lower the passing score. That doesn't make their English better. Is lowering the bar, the threshold, really the best we can do for our kids? It's time for education officials to reassess their plans. And they did. And that's the next article. Would you read that final paragraph for us? Thank you.
Yes, sir.
While I pick up this mess. Go ahead.
In this time of globalization, not knowing English means having less access to knowledge and technology. Some officials now say that answer to our students' miserable English score is to lower their passing grade from 12 out of 20, 8 out of 20. Is lowering the bar really the best we can do for our kids? It's time for education officials to recess our plans.
Okay. Access. Access, not excess, but access and officials.
Official.
Yes, it has that schwa sound.
I got it.
There, okay. Okay, any questions?
Well, sir, I'm paying more attention. Everybody is asleep now.
Yeah, I don't blame them. I feel like taking a nap too. I've only been up for 4 hours. Thank you, Cynthia. I'll see you back in the room. No, Hin, are you able to give me a call? No, Hin. Great, thank you.
Hello, Bac Dons. How are you
Hello,
today?
I am fine. I'm fine.
Oh, I am sorry because I couldn't learn English too well because I was sick. I had headache. I have headache.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much.
Ice cream makes me feel better.
Okay.
Well, it's nice to hear your voice again, and thank you very, very much. Thank you very much. Now we realize there was a problem. The students trying to get into the advanced English classes couldn't pass the quiz. They couldn't do it, the exam. Only less than 1%. So the Ministry of Education said we need to do something. Lowering the test score, that's not going to help. That doesn't mean the students now know English better. It simply means they don't have to know as much to pass the quiz. So this heat was from the Bao Tui Che newspaper. The next article is from Tan Yin Tui Che newspaper. And I lost it. I lost it. Get back here. Okay, I've got it back. Now, again, this was the first article we just read came out in 2009, I think September 2009. This article from Tan Yin Tui Che came out in 2010, 7 years ago. Welcome, Snow White. High schools will soon begin teaching some of their classes fully in English. Teaching in English in Vietnam.
Thank you.
I think that's a great idea. I don't know if they've done it. Some of you know, and hopefully will let me know. So, some of their classes fully in English to have at least 50% of their graduates achieve average English language skills according to European standards. The target is expected to be hit by 2015, 2 years ago. I hope it was hit, according to a new plan by the Ministry of Education and Training. The plan is based on the common European framework of reference developed by the European Council, which has established 6 levels of language skills. Now, before you read that, I'm going to mention, I spent 9 years in Europe. Every country we visited, Austria, Germany, Belgium, France, Netherlands, Luxembourg, all of them. The people spoke excellent English in addition to their native language. And I believe that is why the Ministry of Education said, hey, we need to find out how the Europeans are doing this. That's why they used the Common European Framework of Reference. Now, would you please read this for us? No, him.
Yes, sir. High school will soon begin teaching some of their class only in English to have as less 50% of their graduates average English language skills according to European standards. The target is expected to be hit by
2015. 2015 is the best way to say that.
2050.
Yes.
2050. According to a new plan by the Ministries of Education and Training, the plan is based on the common European framework of differently developed by the European Council, which has is I don't know.
No, you had it. Is.
Is
Established.
established levels of language skills.
Okay. Now, we can say 2015, which to me would be the easiest. See, the year 20 is easy. And then whatever it is, 2015, 2017 to this year, easy. You could say 2015 also. Okay? 2015 is easy. Yeah, it's easy. Okay. Okay, you struggled on this word, A-V-E-R-A-G-E. You can pronounce this the way the majority of Native American English speakers do. Average. Average. You only need 2 syllables. Average.
Average.
Yes.
Average.
Yes. Now, when you look in a dictionary, you will see average as
Average.
well. But you can just say average. Just like comfortable. You don't have to say comfortable. You can say comfortable. Yes.
Comfortable.
Yeah, or comfortable. That's the way Native American English speakers say it. Comfortable.
Comfortable.
We do.
Comfortable.
Yeah, comfortable. Okay. Okay, so that was very well read. Now, do you have any questions? Is there anything you want to mention?
I didn't know. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Oh, hi, Autumn.
You gonna say hello, Autumn?
What are you doing?
Autumn? Oh, she's over here making a mess. She's got batteries laying here. Where'd you get these batteries, Autumn?
I love her. Yeah,
And
love her.
she's playing with her Play-Doh and Marshall, the little fire dog. Ah, you got him standing up in the Play-Doh. Oh my goodness, how do you do that?
I just kicked it out.
You just did it? Where are you getting all these batteries? That's 3 batteries. Where did you get these? Well, she's just.
What is her doing?
Well, she's playing with her character, her little dog, the Marshall, the fire dog, and some Play-Doh. Yeah, and Play-Doh, like similar to clay, but softer. Okay. Well, Lohan, how very, very nice to be talking with you, young lady. And I hope you're feeling a lot better, okay?
Yes,
Thank you. I'll see you back in the room.
Yes, thank you. Bye-bye, Bac Dons.
Welcome. So they have a plan. There was 2 years ago to have at least 50% of the high school students achieving English skills equivalent to the European standard, which again apparently is a very good system because all of those countries that I mentioned that we visited for 9 years, they spoke excellent English everywhere we went. Germany, Austria, Belgium, Luxembourg, etc. Okay? Okay? You okay? Okay? All right. Okay, get the little girl taken care of. Welcome, Snow White. Abdul, welcome to the. All right, Chris, it is your turn. Would you please give me a call? Oh, it's yes, not yup. Yup is for your children or your teammate.
That's there.
How are you today?
All right, I'm fine.
Give me one moment here.
Yes.
Okay. So we're talking about this learning English problem in Vietnam. The majority of the students in the room here are from Vietnam. My wife is from Vietnam. So this is a topic dear to me. Okay, so they came up with a plan.
Yeah.
They came up with 2 5-year plans. The first one ended in 2015. They're in their second phase, and we'll read about that. The rate is expected to increase to 70% by 2020. The ministry representatives told a gifted high school conference in the northern province of Nam Dinh on Saturday. The plan to be submitted to the government for approval also aims to send 750 teachers abroad for training and equip 1,850 instructors with the skills necessary to teach high-level English classes. Great. I hope they did it. I hope it's working. Would you read that for us, sir?
Okay, sir. The rate is expected to increase to 70% by 2022. The ministry responsive told a gift high school conference in the northern province of Nam Dinh on Saturday. The plan to supply to the government for approval also aims to send 715 teachers abroad for training and equip 1,850 instructors with the skill necessary to teach high-level English classes.
One moment, I need to open the door here. Okay. There you go. Yeah, I think Grammy's got it, baby. Okay. Let's see. Equals. Okay, so these numbers, 2020, the year 2020.
Yes.
Say it, 2020.
2020.
Yeah, 2020. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes, and then 750. 750. Okay.
750.
And 50. Okay.
Yes.
Two syllables. 50. 50. Yes.
50.
Then 1,850.
1,850.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Wow. So they have, hopefully they've already sent these 750 teachers to Europe,
yes,
somewhere to learn how to teach English in English. And they have hopefully equipped almost 2,000 teachers in country with the skills necessary to teach English in English. Wow. It's a great goal. Now, do you have any questions? Is there anything that you want to mention or talk about?
Yeah, of course. I have one question.
Go ahead.
Okay. How I can improve my language quickly?
You can't. You can't. You can't. Okay? Now, I only know name soccer player, football player currently playing, the name Ronaldo. Are you familiar with Ronaldo?
Yeah,
Ronaldo is a natural football player, but still he practiced. Okay? If you are a natural linguist, you're good at languages, you can do it relatively fast. And there are many people that can learn English. They can learn Spanish. They can learn Russian. They can learn Arabic, like that, because they're natural. If you're not one of those gifted, it takes time. There is no fast way. You can go on the internet and Google or whoever you use and type, what is the You can take best or fastest. We'll just say best way to learn English.
Yeah.
And you are going to find, learn how to be fluent in 10 days. Learn how to be fluent in 7 days.
Yeah.
You can't. I'm sorry. These are people.
Yeah.
These are people trying to make some money.
That's true.
Okay. You cannot do it unless you're a natural linguist. Unless languages just naturally come to you. It takes time. But what it takes is you must listen to and read with your eyes and as much correct English as you can. Okay?
I wish.
Okay?
Okay.
And I'm not going to try to talk bad about anybody in particular, but you cannot only listen to non-native English speakers. At some point you must listen to how native English speakers speak if you really want to become fluent in English.
Yeah, true.
Okay? Any other questions?
No, thanks, sir.
All right. And I'm glad you found us. I'm glad you contacted me on Skype. And I hope I'll see you again soon. Thank you, Chris.
Okay, thanks, sir. Thank you.
Very, very welcome. Okay, let's go get your chocolate milk, okay? I'll be right back. Let's go. Whoa, you're getting heavy, girl. You're getting to be a big girl. You know that? You can be being a big girl. Wow. Okay, she's taken care of again for the next few minutes. Tutu, would you please give me a call?
Hello, sir.
Hello. So hopefully they have done this. They had 2 5-year plans. The first 5-year plan was to have 50% of high school students achieving fluency in English to the European level. And then the second 5 years, during the second 5 years, they were going to have these teachers sent abroad, come back, be able to teach English in Vietnam. And almost 2,000 teachers of English staying in country, receiving training and equipment, etc. Okay. So we've passed the first checkpoint. By 2015, the ministry also aims to have all gifted high schools meeting national standards, Vietnam standards, with 15 of them receiving investment equal to that of international schools, according to the project set to launch for next year, or for launch next year. In other words, launching in 2010 at some point. Gifted students would then account for at least 3% of total student body in each province and city. Wow. 3% of the students would be these gifted students, having this advanced English class
Yes,
available.
it's a lot.
Would you please?
Yes, sir. My charity, the ministry, also aims to have all these high schools meeting national standards, with 50 of them receiving investment equal to that of international schools. According to the project set of launch last year, used student groups that account for 8% of total student body in each province and city.
There we go. So they have a plan. The Ministry of Education and Training in Vietnam realized, wait a minute, we have a problem teaching our students English. We need our citizens to be good in English, to take advantage of all of this technology and everything internationally.
Yes, it is very important in
So
the
this,
world.
yes, so this was their idea, is that they understand the best way to learn English is to teach it in English. And they're trying to do that by sending teachers abroad to learn how to teach in English, and by equipping the teachers in country how to teach English in English.
Yes,
It's a great undertaking, and I still don't know how well it's going right now. But we're 2 years into the second 5. So we should, oh, wait a minute, there's something missing. Okay, I see it. Okay.
Grandma got picked her up.
But I don't read the newspaper every day anymore, or even every week. But each time I open one of the 2 newspapers, Thanh Minh Tuổi Trẻ or Bac Dons, I look education and see if there's some report, and I haven't seen one.
you can watch Vietnamese article.
Well, the newspaper is in an English edition also, because that's where I found these 2 articles that we're reading right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, do you have any questions? Is there anything that you want to mention?
Yes. I think I have a lot of accent around Asia, and they spoke English. So, which country you think they pronounce English is good?
Philippines.
Philippines?
The Philippines is the best. Yes.
Because they have a lot of foreign people around, and they can practice anyway.
I believe it's because they teach English in English.
Yes.
Okay? Okay?
Yes. Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
You know, and while I'm talking to you, I'm really very disappointed. There are so many Viet Q online
Yes.
helping Vietnamese learn English. But you know what? They teach it in Vietnamese.
Yes.
And some of them were born here in America. They were born here. They are as fluent in English as I am. Yet, they teach English in Vietnamese. There is one who doesn't teach anymore, sadly. His nickname, Daily News.
I never heard before that.
Okay, Daily News. And I believe he actually lives in Canada. And if a student tried to speak to him in Vietnamese, he would say, "Excuse me, we're here to learn English. Let's speak English." It makes sense. It makes sense. Even the Vietnamese Department or Ministry of Education says, wait a minute, we need to get our teachers to teach English in English so that we can keep up with this globalized economy, the technology and the business. If the Ministry of Education thinks it's that important, why don't these Viet Q help their fellow Vietnamese and teach them English in English? I don't know the real answer why. I don't.
And
Don't.
me too. I don't know that.
Do they want to? I don't know. I don't know. Do they feel bad? Do they feel bad because they don't live in Vietnam? So they say, well, gee, if I only talk to the Vietnamese in Vietnam, maybe they won't feel bad about me and say, hey, come back to your home country. I don't know.
Only they know that.
I don't know. But those students are being cheated out of English. They're being cheated out of English.
Treated.
Yes, cheated out of English. If the teacher says, oh, đọc đoạn này được không? And you read the paragraph, the project set for launch next year, la la la. And then the teacher says, this thing Viet đi. Wait a minute. You're not learning any new English words here. You're not learning how to say, tell what that means in English. You're not even learning that sentence.
Yes.
They're saying this thing Viet. Explaining the parts of English in English, the parts of grammar, noun, adjective, etc. Very important. Because if you have to ask someone else and they don't speak Vietnamese, how are you going to ask them, oh, can you help me with this? What is a causative verb? If you can't say what is a causative verb in English, the person can't help you if they don't speak Vietnamese. So anyway, Tu Chu, I thank you very much. Is there anything you want to talk about? I'll be quiet for a minute. I'll be quiet. Okay. Okay, Autumn, are you going to say bye-bye to Tu Chu?
Maybe she's like this.
Autumn, she has a name like you.
I don't want to interrupt.
Autumn, she has a name like you. Her name is Tu. Your name is Tu. Autumn, Tu. Mm-hmm.
Her name like my mother name.
Mm-hmm. Well, she's pretty busy there doing something, making a mess, I think.
Yes.
I think so. That's what little kids do best. Yeah. Thank you, Tu Chu, very, very much. I'll see you back in the room. Cress, and everyone in the room, you can do this for everyone, but I really, really wish you would do it for me. If you have a question, ask the question. Bac Dons, may I ask you, what color are your eyes? Include the question. Because now, sir, can I ask you a question? Yes, you can. And then you ask the question. And of course, if you can ask a question while I'm speaking with someone else or listening to someone else read, I cannot answer the question. I don't feel comfortable answering the question, can I ask you a question? So why not include the question in the question? Okay? Bac Dons, may I ask you? And then include the question. Don't make me say yes or no. How much more efficient that is. Thank you. If you have a question, ask the question. Don't ask me if you can ask the question. It should be understood that you can ask me a question. Ask me. Sweet feet, welcome. Say her, welcome. Use it often. Use it as often as you can. PM Tang, are you there? PM Tang.
No.
No. Một lần nữa. PM Tang, are you there? Test 1, 2. No. Han Nguyen, are you there? We have a time crunch here. Han Nguyen, please give me a call. Thank you.
Oh, hello. Is she sleepy?
A little. So the Ministry of Education and Training in Vietnam decided we need to do something to improve the level of English of our high school students, okay, going into university. And their plan was to teach English in English. Wow, she is falling asleep. You want to lay down on the bed?
No.
Hmm? Huh? Well, you're going to fall out of my lap here in just a minute. So, we have another article, and again from Tao Ninh News. Remember the article, this previous article said it was going to equip nearly 2,000 teachers for teaching English in English. The state news recently reported that in Hanoi, only 18% of primary school teachers can pass the exams the government sets. In other parts of Vietnam, it is not much higher. They must receive a mark of 6 or higher on the International English Language Testing System, IELTS. The teachers of English in these schools have to take the IELTS every year, and they must get a 6.0 or higher. That is part of this program. Are they doing it? I don't know. Some of you might. Would you read that passage for us, please, Han Nguyen?
Yes. State news recently reported that in Hanoi only 18% of primary school teachers can pass the exams. The government says in other parts of Vietnam it is not much higher. They must receive a mark of 6 or higher on the International English Language Testing System, IELTS, an international standard for English or the equivalents.
Now, Han Nguyen, am I correct? Oh, one moment. Are you in an advanced English class?
Yes.
I know that. I knew that. I wanted to confirm it.
You need English to have a job in the future, so for me, English is the most important subject at school.
And your English is good. Your English is good, and that's why you got selected for the advanced English class. And what does it say? God, now I forgot. Anyway, so I'm very proud of you, personally very, very proud of you that you were able to do that. I hope your instructors are part of those that could achieve a 6.0 or higher on the IELTS. I hope they're teaching you English in English.
Now, students have to have this IELTS to learn aboard.
Okay, I missed the first part. I didn't know where you were going with that. You said now what?
Students have
to
have
Okay, got it. I've got it now. Okay. So,
and
yeah, go ahead.
learning for it to have this mark, this high mark for this IELTS test. This is very necessary now for students.
I would probably get a 10 on it if I took it.
Okay.
Anyway, do you have any questions? Is there anything you want to mention or talk about?
Yes. Do you know about the SAT test?
Oh boy, yes I do.
Like, I have gone, I went to, I don't know how, it's not school, but in there they talk with us and...
To prepare you for the SAT.
No, to prepare us to go to learn aboard.
Right.
Like that.
Yes. And in order to do that, you must have an acceptable score on the SAT to enter college. Now, if you're talking about a high school, then it's a different test.
So that man said I have to have the SAT test to go to America. In the Europe, I don't need this SAT, but in America, I don't have to have.
But you have to have something equivalent in Europe.
Yes, like IELTS.
No, in addition to that.
Oh.
Okay. Like, the SAT academic testing, IELTS English language testing. It's different. The SAT will have chemistry, math, science, electronics, English grammar, vocabulary. It will have all of that on there.
I don't know about that. The man said SAT is just about English and.
Well, okay, so even if he's a native English speaker, tell him, my teacher Bac Dons says you're wrong. Okay? Okay?
No, he's Vietnamese.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I know about the SAT. Every high school student who is even thinking a little bit about going to college has to take the SAT. If you apply for a college, they're going to ask you, what is your SAT score?
Oh.
If you don't have one, they're going to say, okay, next, see you. If you have one but it's low, they're going to say, I'm sorry. Next.
So
it is a
that
very, very, very important test.
for American or
Well, it's important for anyone who's going to go to university in America.
oh. And that man has said that the education in America is the most interesting and like the greatest education in the world.
In that case, he is not far from wrong. And while we're just talking for a moment longer, I'm going to show something here. Let's see. Let me get you out of the way. And it is, where is it? Here it is. Someone asked a question. Is my bachelor's degree accepted in the U.S.? And here's what someone, a Vietnamese, living in the U.S. had to say to answer that. And I have 3 answers that I copied. Here's what she said. Remember, the question was, will my bachelor's degree from blah, blah, blah university in Vietnam be accepted in the U.S.? In other words, they want to do a master's program. And to win learning about the world and myself. Updated May 11, 2016. Hey, I don't think so. Even if you had graduated from a college in Vietnam, your diploma would not be accepted in the U.S. It's because the education standard in the U.S. is much higher than in Vietnam. So it would not be accepted. Okay? So another answer. Okay, Dance with Joy. Dance with Joy. That is so old and so old and so old. People like I are sick and tired of something new. No, you're not there to learn English. You're here to simply say, hello, I'm new here, what's up, peeps? That's all you're here for. I'm sick and tired of it. I don't want to ever see it again. My Lord, what a retard. Okay, one moment while I ban him from this room forever. Every room he goes into, every time for the past at least a year, he does the same thing. Hi, I'm new here. No, you're not new here. You're a bother is what you are. Absolute bother. You're not funny. You're not cute. You're obnoxious. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, so this young lady gave that advice. Where's Duc Chung? Here's Duc Chung. Here's what he had to say to answer that question. Is my Vietnamese university diploma accepted in the U.S.? One more space. There we go. And here's what Duc Chung, who has degrees from Vietnam and degrees from the U.S. Oops, that's her. I don't want her. I want him. Sorry. Oh, I do that too often. I hit paste instead of copy. There. Duc Chung, conventional Vietnamese. Answered on May 9, 2016. Actually, very unlikely. You're speaking of transferring. Unless your university has a formal agreement with other U.S. colleges or it has an American standard degree work. Most U.S. colleges will not take credits you earned in Vietnam to qualify toward your degree. It's even less possible in graduate level, in other words, going for a master's. How about that? That's how important learning English in English is. For those countries that are learning English in their native language, their transcripts, their college credits, aren't acceptable. Now, he mentioned some colleges have agreements, but he goes on to say, I like this. He has a lot more to say than what I just posted and what I'm going to post. He has more than this. But honestly, those U.S. colleges that partner with Vietnam's colleges often only want to attract extra money and diversity to their campuses, not to mention their quality many times is below decent. In other words, the low-life colleges will say, yeah, come on over, because they want your money, and their teachers aren't very good teachers, professors. Okay, Han Nguyen, I thank you. I'll see you back in the room.
Thank you very much. Goodbye.
You're very welcome. Learning English in English is important. If you're not learning English in English, the chances are you can only talk about English in your native language. You cannot really effectively communicate in English. PM Tan, are you back? PM Tan? Ming Q, are you there, young man? Ming Q. I know it's getting late. I should have been finished by now. Go ahead. Would you please give me a call? Thank you.
Hello, Don.
Hello. So now we know that teachers of English in the secondary school system preparing students for high school English advanced classes are required to teach English in English. Let me exit from what we were just doing. We know that each year they need to take the IELTS test and attain a 6.0 or higher. A score of 6 to 6.5 is what most universities require their foreign students to achieve, though not at the standard of a native speaker who should rate a 9 to 9.9. Mine would be 10. It is still high enough that many university students spend many hours and much money at private English teaching centers, usually staffed by foreigners, to achieve this score. Would you please? Thank you.
A score of 6 to 6.5 is what most universities require their foreign students to achieve, though not at the standard of a native speaker, who should rate 9 to 9. It is still high enough for many university students spend many hours and much money at private English teaching centers, usually staffed by foreigners, to achieve this score.
Very well done. I like that you said 9.9. You did not say 9.9. You didn't say 9.9. But you said it just like native American English speakers would say it. 9.9. Huh, very good. Okay. So the teachers need to achieve this 6.0 or higher each year on the IELTS to continue teaching. I think that's great. Our teachers here in the U.S. at all levels are evaluated every year, and they are evaluated they're not told when they're going to be evaluated. All of a sudden, one day during the school year, someone will show up from district, from headquarters, and evaluate their teaching skills. And if they do well, that's it. If they're not doing well that day, then a little later, someone will show up again. And if they don't do well, they're fired. But they don't have to take an English test, of course, or if they're a math teacher, they don't have to take a math test. But they have to actually teach. And they have an inspector, if you will, watch them teach and fills out a form. My daughter talks about that. She'll say, "Oh, I think I'm up for critique pretty soon. I haven't seen them yet." But she always scores high on hers. Anyway. Anything you'd like to talk about or mention?
No.
Well, I thank you very much for hanging in there. I know it's quite late, and I hope I'll see you back in the room. We have a couple more paragraphs to read. Okay. Thank you.
Bac Dons.
Take care. Jessie Chan, would you please give me a call? Good night, Ming Q. Thank you again very much.
Hello, Bac Dons.
Hello, thank you for the call. Thank you very much. Oh. She woke up very early. Uh-oh, that's your boyfriend. You better answer that.
Yeah.
Bắn
No,
chạy,
no, no.
bắn chạy gửi phone, hả? Bắn chạy gửi phone, hả? Ha ha ha. Okay.
It's not my boyfriend.
You better answer.
Just a friend.
Okay, just a friend. Okay. Bac Dons beer. Okay, Bac Dons beer. Okay. Không sao đâu. Are you ready to read? Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we learned that these teachers of English are going to teach in English, and they have to get a 6.0 or higher on the IELTS every year. Wow. Now I lost the paragraph. Oh, here it is. I got it. Good night, Tutu. Ngủ ngon nha. Có giấc mơ thật vui. và mày gặp lại. Okay. The Ministry of Education does not plan to fire teachers first time they fail. Aha. But will give them till the next academic year to improve. Failure. If they fail to get 6.0 or higher a second time, they'll earn the sack. Fired. Ooh. Okay. One official estimated that to get all primary school teachers up to standard will take until 2020. So 2.5 more years. They should be at their goal. All of the teachers will be able to teach English in English. Great idea. They know what they're doing. They want the leadership of Vietnam wants to make sure that their citizens can compete in this global marketplace. But if they don't have the English skills to do it, they won't be able to compete as well. And one way is improve the English. And they start at this primary school, advanced English classes in high school, and then you continue. It may be impossible, but they have to try. Just like the little girl on the beach throwing starfish. There were like 1 million starfish stuck on the beach, and she was throwing them back one at a time. And a guy said, "Why are you doing that? You can't possibly save them all." And she picked one up and threw it back in the ocean and said, "I saved that one." She tried. She saved as many as she could. So, yes, it may be impossible, but they have to try. And I think it's... But again, I don't know where they are in their second 5-year program. Okay, so now, a second fail, you're fired. One official estimated that to get all primary school teachers up to standard will take until 2020. A main reason is that most teachers almost never have a chance to speak and listen in live practice. That's the problem. That is a problem. If you're going to teach another language, you have to have the opportunity to hear and speak in that language that you're going to teach. Okay? By native speakers of that language. Okay. Would you read this for us, please? Thank you.
Yes, sir. The Ministry of Education does not plan to fire teachers first time they fail, but will give them to the next academic year to improve. A second fail would earn the sack. One official estimated that to get all primary school teachers up to standard will take until 2020. A main reason is that most teachers almost never have a chance to speak and listen in live practice.
There we go. And it's very true. And I have a couple of paragraphs which we're going to read to finish out today. And we're going to read about that. And for both my daughter and my son attending university, they took Spanish language course. And both of them, and gosh, 5 years apart, 6 years apart maybe, attending different professors, but both of them, my daughter, her English professor was a guy, a man, professor, and he said, "Today is the last day we're going to speak English." That was the first day. The first day everybody went to class. He said, "This is the last time we're speaking English. Beginning tomorrow, we're going to speak in Spanish." And that's how they learned Spanish. Okay? My son, 5, 6 years later, goes to university, takes a Spanish class. He has a female professor. And she said, this is the last time we're going to speak English together.
Wow.
Okay? So there are people around the world who do believe the way to learn a language is in that language, not by talking about that language in your native language. Okay? So we go back to the little extra that I threw out there with Han Win about universities, since she mentioned the SAT test. Many countries, college credit diplomas are not accepted. Because of that, they're not learning English in English, or they're not, their level is not adequate. And quite possibly and likely, these universities have learned over the years, oh my goodness, we never should have accepted this student. The first article we read today from Raspberry saying many classes are being dragged down to the lowest level. These American students, native English speakers, that can't read and write in English, along with the foreign students that have a hard time in English. So they said, okay, we're not going to do it. Now, there's a work around that. If, let's just say we have a bachelor's degree in accounting from Vietnam, and we want to get a degree in another country, in America. They said what you can do is apply to a community college, a 2-year college in the U.S. They will accept you, the 2-year degree colleges, and take some of these basics and then apply. Because then your English level, they would be sure your English level was high enough that you could compete in collegiate academics. Okay, anyway, it's not easy, that's for sure. Any questions? Anything you want to talk about?
Okay. I heard that you mentioned the test called
SAT.
IELTS. SAT for it's like America, and for foreign people we have IELTS, like IELTS. Yeah, IELTS.
Okay, but remember, the IELTS is only about English. College entrance exams cover many topics, not just English. Even if you're applying to France or Germany or England to go to college. We in America call it SAT, Scholastic Aptitude Test, not an English test. It tests your aptitude in everything.
That's quite hard for a scholarship.
Okay. And again, and you can Google this. What do I need to do to study in America? And you will see SAT. Unless you're applying for a high school, that's for university, college. And then it's a different name, and I believe it. I don't know the letters. I don't know the abbreviation for it, but it's different. The only thing that's in my head right now is the GMAT test, but it may not be that.
GMAT test.
Yes, that's the only thing that's in my head for high school. If you're going from Vietnam to America to go to high school. It's a different test. You don't take the SAT. SAT is to determine, am I eligible to go to university, to go to college. Okay. One moment here. Okay, there. Okay. 5.0.
In my country, the IELTS certificate is very important. It's like to get a scholarship or to to get to a university in my country.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's very important, and we have to like learn since we are in high school. If we don't want to like put more pressure in when we get to university.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and I'm learning it now. Oh my God! To get a scholarship, we have to like get a 8.5 or maybe 7.5 to get a good scholarship to like, study in Canada, USA, or another country.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes. But different colleges, of course, might have a different requirement. For the U.S. to go to college, university, it's the SAT.
Yeah, we have heard of it, and the student who want to go to the USA have to like get a test called TOEFL.
What?
And
Oh,
also,
TOEFL. Well, TOEFL is more common. TOEFL is more common in the U.S. than IELTS. Okay.
oh yes,
IELTS is more international. Okay.
yes.
They're basically the same test. Four parts. The scoring system is different. Like I guess in TOEFL it's what, 650 points?
Yes.
Instead of 6.5, it's 650. Okay. Anything else, real quickly, Jackie Chan?
No, sir.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
I thank you. I'll see you back in the room. Thank you very much. And again, this subject is very near and dear to me. I have been associated with the Vietnamese community since 1968. And in the past 14 years in teaching English as a second language online, I have met thousands, probably, thousands of Vietnamese. And I understand this need for English, whether you're Vietnamese or any other country. Learning English is very important. She woke up. She didn't sleep very long. I have one paragraph left. Now, Win, are you there? Now, Win. Great. Would you please give me a call? We have one paragraph left. So universities do require language test scores. but they also require this scholastic aptitude. What general knowledge do you have? But also, these tests test your critical thinking. Thank you. Okay, let's see now. I lost my marker. Where were we? Oh, yes. There's an article written by a British citizen. He worked in the newspaper industry.
Carla, do you like this one?
Yes, I like that one.
Okay. I want this medium.
Yeah, later we'll try it, huh? Did you want some of these? Is that what you're looking for? What's up? Oh no, oh no, I almost dropped it on your tongue. That's Grammy's medicine. Oh my goodness. Oh. Did you want some of these? There's a few left. You want a couple?
Share with you? Share with you?
Yeah, you can share with me, okay?
Okay.
I'll put them right here for now, okay? Okay.
You got 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, 3 for me? Oh, thank you. Okay. Let's see, where were we? Okay, so the person, H.C., who wrote this article in the Tannin News was a British journalist. And we're going to read a little story. English in Vietnam. I Am English Teach by H.C. Hanoi. A year ago, and that means it probably would have been 2013, 2012, this was written. A year ago, I was on a minibus on Vietnam's Cat Ba Island, a popular tourist spot near Halong Bay. I got talking to the woman next to me. "What do you do?" she asked. Well, no, what you do, she asked. She's Vietnamese. He's British. "I'm a journalist." "Ah, nhà báo," I said. "I'm a journalist, nhà báo." "What about you?" "I am English Teach," she replied. Would you please read that? Thank you.
English in Vietnam. I am English Teach by H.C. Hanoi. A year ago, I was on a mini bus on Vietnam's Cat Ba Island, a popular tourist spot near Halong Bay. I got talking to the woman next to me. "What do you do?" she asked. "I am a journalist." "Ah, nhà báo," I said. "What about you?" "I am English teacher," she replied.
I am English Teach. So, did she mean I teach English? Did she mean I am an English teacher? Okay, so she had broken English, but she's a teacher of English. So think about that. That teacher is not speaking fluent native English. So her students will not speak fluent native English. You want mine? Okay? Okay. Let's see, where was the other part there? What you do, not what do you do. Okay? So this is his point in writing this, is to show that there is a need for the teachers to be helped to bring up their level of English. There has to be a way. There has to be someone they can go to. And the Ministry of Education and Training needs to do that, and they said they were going to. And within the next 2.5 years, they said they'll have almost 2,000, apparently, of them able to teach English in English. And I think that's a great goal. What, baby? What? 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 Don't do it. Is there anything you wanted to mention now, Win? Anything at all?
No, sir. I don't have any question or mention.
Okay.
One,
What, baby?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
You want 13 of these? Whoa, that's too many. I'm very proud of you that you can count to 13. Not even 3 years old. There you go. 13. Whoop, you forgot to. Whoop, one more. And one more. Okay. Your grandmother's going to kill me if she finds out I gave you that chocolate. It's going to ruin your lunch. I know you're hungry. I'm hungry too.
I'm hungry too.
I am an English teacher. Or I teach English. Whichever it is that she was actually trying to say. Okay. Okay. See, but the whole point of the article this man writing was to show that there's a need to help these teachers with their English so that they can pass that good English on. Okay. Are you going to say bye-bye to Nawin? Are you going to say bye to Nawin? Oh,
Goodbye,
she dropped one of her chocolate-covered raisins. She can't even she can't even hear me probably. She's worried about where that raisin went. It's on the rug right here. Okay. Okay. Are you going to say bye-bye to Nawin?
Bye.
Bye, Adam.
Thank you, Nawin. Thank you.
Someone can call.
No, Coquin's not here. Okay. Her son, Zimsy, might be here. Zimsy, are you there? Were you going to give us a call? Zimsy?
Zimsy can call.
You can say, I am a teacher of English, but don't forget to capitalize English. It's always capitalized. I like that you capitalize the I and put in a question mark. Even used quotations, but remember, English is always capitalized. Yeah, good night now, Win. Sleep well. Zimsy, are you there? Maybe he fell asleep too, or is busy doing something else. Young kids these days. Win, would you please give me a call? And we will finish this up. We have one more paragraph. Win's going to call us next, okay? Okay? Okay. Oh, she's calling. See, there she is right there. Thank you, Win.
So, can I don't speak, can I don't read this paragraph? I just only have a question for you. Okay?
Well, I have one paragraph left to this topic. I would love to present this paragraph, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So the British journalist is talking to the Vietnamese teacher, the lady who teaches English. She taught in a primary school and said this was one of her first times speaking with a foreigner. English is mandatory in primary schools in Vietnam, though people begin learning at different ages in different parts of the country. All students have to learn it, but unless they receive extra tuition or are exceptionally talented, few can speak it fluently. Would you read that for us?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. She taught in a primary school and said that was one of her first times speaking with a foreigner. English
No,
is
you have to say
mandatory
it for
in primary
after
schools
lunch,
in
okay?
Vietnam,
For our dessert.
though people
snack.
begin learning at this age in different parts of the country. All students have to learn it. But unless they receive extra tuition or generate contact,
What?
it is
Getting heavy.
Oh, yes.
You got upset now. What?
You scared her. She wasn't sure who was coming in the room, Gammy.
Oh,
Well, Lynn, look what I've got.
I fed her a little bit, but she didn't want
Mm-hmm. Oh, you love your baby sister? Hmm?
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, no, that's too little, because she might put that in her mouth and swallow it. Yes, there. Yeah, that one's better for her. Yeah, yes. Okay, go ahead, Huntwin, and read this final paragraph.
Don't hold his hand.
So, sometimes I have an idea in my head, but I cannot speak it. I cannot express it. I can speak fluently. I only speak slowly. So, can you help me? Can you show me how to speak English fluently?
Okay. Do you, and Autumn,
I can.
do you, Autumn turned off the speaker. Can you ride a bicycle? Can you ride a bicycle?
Can ride you on the bicycle?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Yes,
Now,
I can.
think back. The first time you tried to ride a bicycle, it wasn't easy. You may have even fallen down if they didn't have those little training wheels. Okay? And now, I bet, she pulled your hair? I'll bet you can ride a bicycle very well. The same thing's going to happen with your English if you try enough. Okay? Now, what's different with English is you can make mistakes speaking, and you need someone qualified to help you correct those mistakes. Okay? Practice. That's how you do it. You don't improve your English by talking to someone in Vietnamese about English.
Yes.
If you're not using English words, you are not improving your English. You're improving your knowledge of English. Oh, bless you, baby. I can read a book about driving a car. I can read a book about playing a guitar. I can read a book about a swim. I can read those books until I'm 150 years old. But I still won't be able to do those things until I do. Same as with English. If you want to speak English, if you want to be good at English, you have to listen to and speak English and have your English corrected. It's the only way. The only way. And I can remember very recently, within the past 3 months, a Vietnamese person who helps Vietnamese learn English. Okay, was in my room. Thôi mà. My turn to speak. This young lady who helps others learn English was in my room. And there was sort of a beginner student that I was helping. And she typed in Vietnamese. And I said, no, don't do that. I said, we're learning English, not Vietnamese. And she said, yeah, but he's just a beginner and we have to use Vietnamese. No, that's why they stay a beginner for so long. If you don't continue to speak in English to them, if you only speak in Vietnamese, they'll stay a beginner for 5, 6, 8, 10 years. Practice English. Have someone correct you often. That's how you improve. Okay?
Yes, but do we need grammar? Do we need use grammar correctly to speak English?
Do you need what to speak correctly?
Yes. Do we need grammar?
Grammar?
Yes.
Well,
Grammar.
okay. If you learn how to say, excuse me, can you tell me where the restaurant is? You're using grammar. You don't need to know, ooh, was that present perfect or present simple? You don't need to know that.
Yes, I
You
know.
need to know what those words, what that sentence means. Now, there's some grammar information that makes good background information. But you should learn that in English. Not learn the grammar terms in Vietnamese only. You know, when you talk about nouns, pronouns, prepositions.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you very
okay.
much.
No, you're welcome. So the thing is, we can individually, and each of us, you know, different levels of ability of learning a language, but we can convince ourselves, oh, I'll never learn this language, and stick to speaking our native language when we're involved in English. And it will take forever to improve. Oh, baby Kate. Oh, my.
Hi.
Yeah, baby? Oh, yeah, I see them all. Okay. Well, I guess we're going to have to end now because I've got both babies and it's a bit much.
Yes.
Okay, so Hum Nguyen.
Yes.
If you're online this morning after 7 o'clock, and you see me online, remind me. Say, speak, tell, okay?
Yes.
Okay. I'll see you back in the room for my goodbyes.
Bye.
Getting noisy now. Thank you all very much. Take care of yourselves. Be good to one another. Class is ended. The mic is free.